we have a choice?
Nobody. Ready or not, we're fucking doing it. Alright guys, so we're back to some basics. This week we're going to be working on the double under, regarding from bottom side. I can't read it. What was that?
It's the other
Oh,
one.
the bridge escape from bottom side. Wednesday we're going to go over turtle from bottom side. We're getting the turtle from bottom side. Then the double leg. And there's no, I can't fucking read it right now. We'll get to it. So, let's talk about some basics first, okay? Shane, come over here, please. Keep that back. So, if I'm going to put Shane in side control, a couple things have to happen, right? First, Shane's got to set frames. And this is going to do nothing but benefit you down the road. I know we've taught several sets of frames for side control, but a couple of things you want to look for, especially in the beginning, is having a frame at the hip and a frame at the neck. So as I'm getting ready to come in, from the top side, I want to have a knee at the shoulder, knee at the hip, right? As I come in and drop down, Shane gets a frame set on my hip with his forearm. Do not use your hand to cup the hip. You'll get wrist locked, it will be bad, you will cry. Okay? Forearm in the hip. This arm is going to go under the head. And as I start dropping in, you notice his elbow comes close to his body, his forearm goes to the neck, and he's going to cup over my trap. Again, do not put your hand here. You'll get wrist locked, it will get broken, you will be sad. Okay? And I'll laugh at you because you did something I supposedly told you not to do.
Don't do it.
Right? This hand comes across, I want to get down by the hip, able grip. Now, Shane's legs, he's going to have the knee closest to my body coming into my hip. The sole of his foot is going to be the inside of his knee. But Tom, why am I going to go on the side of my knee like that? Isn't it easy to push down? Well, if you cross your knee like this, and I'm here, I can push this out of the way, super simple and easy, right? But if you brace it here, and I push this down, you can still keep this angle to stop me from going to mount, okay? So he wants to have knee up, sole on the inside of the knee, the closest knee into my hip. Okay? Come in, get set up, and I'm here. All right, this is top and bottom side control. For folks that don't know how to do this, this is where I want you to be. Okay? For those of you who've been here for a minute, that's how I want you to be for this, because this setup is going to allow you to do your regard. Okay? You're not going to be able to regard from prayer position or meaty hand. It's just not going to work. Meaty hand and prayer are for survival, right? Frame in the neck, frame in the hip, for mobility. Okay? So let's start with the guard pass. Shane's got me in guard. Woohoo! Kind of a neutral position. He has more control than I do. Right? I have to break the guard to do anything. First things first, I need to control these hips. If you do not control the hips, you will not be passing guard. I'll hear everybody say it. Control the hips.
Control the hips.
Control the hips. Rule number one to passing the guard. Control the hips. Okay? When I do this, I want one hand on the hip, elbow tight to my ribs, my forearm on the inside of the knee. We do not dig elbows into the thighs. It's a dick move. Okay? Yes, it's effective, but if you don't want your training partner doing it to you, don't do it to them. Elbow tight, forearm inside of the knee, control the hip. This hand here, I can go back here, or same thing. Okay? I like having the same setup with every guard pass I do, so that I'm not giving anything away based on my grips. Okay? So I'll bring my right knee in. I'm going to step back with my left knee and push down with my forearms. That breaks his guard apart. Both hands swim right under the legs, and I get the knees up over my shoulders. I'm going to bring my knees together and pull him up into my lap. I'm isolating his hips, okay? Do not gable grip and cross your arms over the knees. You'll damage your training partner's knees. Nobody deserves that. I don't care how much of a jerk they're being, okay? We're down here. Gable grip, pinch the elbows, lift, okay? Now, this is where smashy smash comes in, because we're going to take his knees and put them in his mouth, right? We're going to lean straight forward, get on our toes, relax, just let it happen. Just lean in, right? Now that I'm leaning in, this hand can come right in, thumb down to the mat, make a fist. My elbow goes on the shoulder, right? I'm going to lock that down. I keep the legs. All of my pressure right now is on the inside thigh. I'm going to start walking around. I'm going to pull towards, drop my shoulder, walk around. The leg pops free, and I let my body come down in a controlled motion to pin him to the mat. Notice the legs are still in the air. I get head control, bring my knees in, then I let go of the legs and lock into side control. Okay? This guard pass, you take your time with. Okay? We are having to expend energy to break and pass the guard. They are going to suffer for it. Okay? Again, elbows in, control the hips. Knee in, step back, push down. Both hands swim, scoop. Knees to the mouth. Lean in, get on our toes, start driving in the weight. As we get close, thumb goes in, you all right?
You know, another day in the office.
Elbow goes on the shoulder. We're going to lock it down. As I drop this, you see how his hips and his knees shift, right? Boom. I walk, you walk, you walk. Lift my chin. Those legs shoot right by. I controlled lower my body. Bring in my knees. Head control. Full side control. Make sense? Yeah? All right. Get paired up. Let's do it on 2, 1, 2. Keep working while I'm talking. Guys, this technique, we're going to start light pressure, then we advance the pressure while we're repping, okay? We will be advancing pressure throughout, because if you do not pressure your training partner, you guys will never learn how to accept that pressure, right? So if you get in a street fight and somebody decides they're going to try and smash you, are they going to be nice about it?
No.
Hell no. If you're in a tournament, where are you going, girl?
Wrong way.
Wrong way, right? If you're in a tournament and somebody's doing this to you, they're not going to be nice about it. Stay off your knees, Lise. Do not go to your knees until you get all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay? So we start gradual, and then we add pressure throughout the whole process. Your feet are too close, Dave. Let's talk about this walk around for the next. Yeah. So once I get Shane scooped up to here, right? One issue that we're all having that I'm seeing so far is once I get to here, I see a lot of this. Now look at the position of his shoulders and his neck right now. His hips are pointed almost all the way to the ceiling. All of my weight is directly over his neck. Do you think that's a good idea or no?
Yeah.
No. You're promoting injury, right? We want to be careful with this. While we're crushing their life out of their body from pressure passing, we don't be jerks and break their neck, okay? Street fight, I don't give a shit what you do. Training, competition, we are not going to train to where we're actually going to hurt somebody's neck from a pressure pass. Okay, that's not what this art is about. So, I get him scooped. I want to put his knees in his mouth hole. But my weight is over his chest, right? When I reach in and I grab this collar and I lock his shoulders down, right?
I'm good. You're good.
My weight is still over center mass, right? His hips are not pointing to the ceiling. My feet are back to where my weight is dropping right here, okay? Now he's not comfortable. He's not happy about this at all, right? I keep the outside leg. I keep this as I walk around. And as the leg pops past my head, then I can bring my knees in. But look, I still have both legs trapped. Not one, both. Go to head control. I keep him cradled like a baby, right? He tries to get out. I got him. Where you going, fam?
Nowhere.
Oh, you're gonna kick? Okay, kick. Oh, Ooh, sweet, thank you. Now he's out of position, okay? So we want our feet back a little bit, so we're almost in a pike, right? For those of you who know yoga, it's almost a downward dog. If our feet are too close, they can start a defense here. They can grab a pant leg, they can grab a heel, they can go heavy heels and push us backwards. Doesn't seem feasible right now, but yeah, it'll happen, okay? So we keep ourselves in a pike, all of our weight here, right? The hips are not pointed way up here, where all of our pressure's on the neck. We're here where it's still on his shoulders, okay? Make sense? Execute on 2 on 2.
So you said it was optional if you use both hands or if you grab the leg, right?
Okay.
Did you?
Oh, hip control at the very beginning.
Yeah.
You can break the guard however you want to break the guard.
Okay.
I prefer both hands on the hips
All right.
because it's a nice neutral setup that I can do any of my guard passes from.
That's what you said.
All right, guys, let's take a look at a couple of things real quick. Back for me a little bit, please. Okay. Yep. All right. When we get past this fucking move, please. All right. So, something that we need to focus on when we're doing this, okay? Once I break the guard, so break the guard, we get scooped up, boom. And I scoop you up, boom. Once I lean in, right? There's a reason I want a thumb in here, and I want it deep. We've got a submission that we can work off of here. We're not covering it today, but I want you to be aware of it. The other bonus of having a deep lock here is our elbow is automatically on the shoulder, and it stops him from moving, okay? If I don't lock this down, when I start walking around, is this effective? Shit, no, it's not effective.
You might
I'm
make
going
a
to
fire
lock that
with
shoulder
speed.
down and keep it pinned to the mat. Now, when I walk around, what happens? Look how his legs and his hips are twisting. I lift my chin, and the legs shoot by. I don't have to pick up at all. Now, I let my body come down on his shoulder. I come under his head for control. If I leave my hand up here, and I let go of these legs, he's going to shrink away, and he's gone. Now, you've all executed this technique. This takes a bit of energy to do, right? Do you want to execute and use that energy and just to have a little fucker squirm away because you missed a grip?
No.
Fuck no, you don't. Keep those legs until you get head control, okay? And by head control, I don't mean getting here and cupping the head. Get your elbow against the neck and grab the armpit and pull them to you, okay? Then you can bring your knees in. Then you can let go of the legs, okay? Otherwise, you're just giving them permission to run. I'm old, fat, slow, and lazy. I don't want to do it more than once, okay? Your mileage will vary, but I promise you, if you keep control with these techniques, people are going to hate you being on top, okay? Let's talk about how we get out of side control. All right? So this one is regarding from bottom side. Excuse me. Go back, please. We should be all right for this minute. So I'm going to put Shane in side control. Now again, knee at the shoulder, knee at the hip. Okay? As I'm coming in to set this up, he's immediately setting a frame at my hip, and he's preparing to set a frame at my neck, right? So I get here, boom, and I'm bigger than he is. I'm just gonna smash. I'm gonna do Hulk smash. Now, if I get to where I'm too heavy, all Shane has to do is take this elbow and raise it to the ceiling, right? So if he gets here and I'm pressuring really hard, and just hold on, I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna talk, just normal talking voice. I'm applying pressure, normal talking voice. As he raises, my talking voice, I lift my chin. Now, is that gonna alleviate pressure on his chest? You bet your ass it is, right? Now, the elbow is not going out here. He's not doing this, right? He's doing this. It's an up elbow, right? Just like when we fixed our hair from doing the cross choke escape, right? It's an up elbow. Now, do not strike your training partners in the throat. I'll be pissed if you do that, okay? We are going to have pressure and we just lift, okay? None of this crap. I've been elbowed in the face by people that try and get too excitable with this. Most of us, in fact all of us I believe, have to either go somewhere in public for our day-to-day life, whether it's work or school. I can't be selling cars with a big-ass black eye because somebody got overzealous with an up elbow to alleviate pressure, right? I've been there, done that. I don't want to do it again. You walk into school with a big-ass black eye, what's going to happen? Bunch of people will be pissed off, right? All right then. So, we're here. He's got his frame set. Now, in order for him to escape here, right? We get mosquitoes already?
Yeah.
Shit. He's going to set his frames. Then he's going to bridge into me. Now, me being a good training partner, I'm not locking him down right now because he's learning a new technique. I'm going to give a good look, and then as he bridges into me, I'm not just going to, That's not being a good training partner, right? We have to have a good base. We have to give a good look at what's going on. So he's going to bridge into me. I'm going to be strong, but pliable, right? Now, he's going to shrimp away right now and create some space. The bottom knee is going to come across my hip line, and he's going to try and duck it out the other side. Now, I'm still here. And at this point, he wants to clamp down my shoulder and pull me down, right? He's going back to guard. He doesn't want me to run away. So he's going to secure my shoulder, and then using this foot and his knee, he's going to push my hips away, swim up, get his leg out, and he may want to try and hang on my arm. I don't want him to do that, so I'm going to come back, get into a good posture. Okay? Gee, didn't we just start like this? So we're going to practice this regard for a few rounds. Okay? And we'll back and forth with it. Do we need to see it again? Okay. Side control. Big bridge. Boom. Shrimp. Knee across the midsection. Boom. Trap the shoulder and the arm. Big swim. Back to guard. I recover posture. Okay? All right, let's do it on 2, 1, 2. How many of easy?
Oh, yeah.
So, how many of you are having an issue getting your knee all the way through and then escaping your leg? It's a pain in the ass, right? Let me show you something. So, got my frames, big bridge, I shrimp. I get my ass far enough away that when I bring my bottom knee across, I can almost get my instep to his hip, right? Now, I'm still underhooked at the elbow, and I've got the collar, so I'm going to pull it forward, right? And then I'm going to switch to my other hip. Boom. Windshield wiper my foot out, and I'm back into guard. Okay? So if we're getting stuck here, right? If we're getting stuck here, and we can't move, push them out a little bit, right? Switch your hip, windshield wiper your foot, and come through. Okay? Make it happen on 2, 1, 2. So guys, everybody stop for a second. Watch me. we're starting here, right? I see a lot of this going on. We gotta fix this. This happens in the kids' class, and we're gonna end that shit now, right? I cannot effectively bridge somebody off of my body with one fucking foot on the floor. This is not sufficient to get somebody off of me when they're trying to smash me. This is sufficient to get somebody off of me. Both feet on the mat, close to my butt, okay? This, no bueno. It's not gonna work, okay? You might get to here, but you see the difference in the height that I'm getting here or here, okay? That couple of inches is gonna allow you to get this knee through. If you don't pick them up off of you, this knee is gonna get stuck either on their hip or in their gi, or if they're like me, on the belly, okay? Your toes, you aren't going anywhere. You're just gonna get squashed back out. Now you're out of position, okay? Both feet down, big bridge, shrimp. I do not just do this. If I do this, I'm fucked. I'm gonna get smashed, out of position to defend. Bridge, shrimp, drive across. This foot stays on the mat as a driving anchor, okay? Once this knee is across and my instep sticks to his hip, I move it closer. Then I'm going to use this to try and drive my knee up, right? Plant this foot. If I'm floating here, I'm stuck, right? We're here, big swim, all right? I'm on this shoulder, I'm switching shoulders, driving this knee to the ceiling. Boom, foot pops out, right into guard. Make sense? Okay, do it on 2, 1, 2. All right, guys, let's look at the final technique.
Technique.
All right. Oh, yeah. Remember going the shoulders, not the head.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back here, right? Now this is the bridge escape from bottom side control. As you can guess, we're gonna be doing a bridge, right? So I'm here and I go to bump, right? And Shane, he's just being too heavy. He smashes me back down. And I don't want to spend, I'm tired. It's been a few rounds. I'm tired of this bullshit. So I'm going to grab a hold of the fabric here on top of the shoulder. I'm going to pop this elbow out. And I'm going to trap his knee. Okay? So let's turn. Turn. So I'm here. I pop this up. I'm going to trap his knee. Okay? I'm going to reach over the calf here. I'm going to turn my hips towards his leg and I'll walk. I'm going to grab my pant leg. All right? Now he's almost ready to fall over right now, so I'm just going to give a nice little bridge. Boop. Okay? We're here, right? I got my frames. I got a bridge, he's too heavy. Oh shit. I got a bridge again, he's too heavy. Fuck it. Elbow comes up, I trap the knee. I turn my hips to where I can trap the outside knee and I just start walking. Look, he almost falls over right here. But this isn't stylish enough, right? I'm not in a good position. So from here, grab your pant leg, right? Grab his pant leg and grab her on the knee. Big bridge. Right into side control.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say when you reach around, trap the knee, you just use your arm, so it can't.
Put your elbow right next to the knee and reach behind it.
Okay. So the trapping the knee is just that.
On this side. So here to here.
Okay.
Okay? Make sense? Dig it? Yep. All right, let's do it. On 2, 1, 2. So what I want you to do is we're gonna do positional reps with this, okay? So I'm gonna set the timer. It's gonna be a 3-minute round, okay? For the first 3 minutes you're on top, the next 3 minutes you're on the bottom. Person on top, you're trying to hold side control. Person on bottom, you're trying to either re-guard or bridge escape, okay? Make sense? Person on top, you are maintaining top side, meaning you're going to try and pin them down. Person on bottom, your entire purpose in life is to re-guard or to bridge escape. Once either of those two conditions are met, you reset. At the end of the round, you change roles. If you were on top, now you're on bottom. Okay?
What percentage are we going, sir?
I didn't give.
Oh!
Your purpose is to stop the technique.
Okay.
Okay?
Say no more. You're taking a break there, dear?
I am.
What?
We can use.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a good idea, just in case.
Which?
Shane,
Yes,
I'm going to put you with Elise.
Oh,
that's fine. What was that, Maurice?
ah,
Are you like, what are you laughing about?
I'm terrified.
The ketamine's breaking off a little bit.
Ketamine? What are y'all talking about ketamine?
Actually, no. Griffin, I'm going to put you with Doug. Okay? Be cognizant of his back. Okay? You do not get to use full strength. You do not get to use full strength.
And those two are strong.
You can't tell when I'm going full strength anyway.
Well, you're going to have a hard time just using strength against Brody.
I know.
Right? And Brody needs to be very cognizant of not using full strength.
Yes.
All right, get ready.
Where do you want to be first?
Where do you want to start?
I don't care who starts
Go
where.
down.
Okay.
One person's up, one person's down.
Good. I bet this is
Eventually. All right. I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Huh?
Me either.
Are we doing what we just did?
It's a
Sure.
Regard?
The arm
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
for free, right? Positional sparring. You're trying to regard. Or do
So I'm
the.
gonna try to go to regard
regard or try to do the escape, and I'm just gonna try to hold.
for 3 minutes.
Correct.
2.5 now.
So person on top, your job is to maintain. Person on bottom, get out. Get out. Don't just lift your hand, Doug. Use your elbow to lift, okay?
So you see how that sets up for a bridge, right?
Here, after you go there.
Yeah, after I cut my leg out here, once you get it untrapped, you got a bridge opportunity because I got one knee on the ground. Go.
That's a bridge hard. Bridge hard. Go. Go.
Don't float. Don't float. What happened? He got you back after you started to float, right?